Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. Hope you guys are having a great day. And let's have a great stretching session too. So, coffee away. We're going to start with your ankles. We do this sometimes in the bottom of a squat. Today we're going to do it the lazy way. Don't tell anybody I said that. We're going to one knee down. We're just going to drop that elbows. Drop your elbows down on top of your knee. And we're just going to press the knee down to the ground. We're going to work both sides. So I'm just kind of, the majority of my weight is on my front leg right now, and I'm just going to work back and forth. I'm trying to close this angle down, so foot towards the shin, so foot's planted on the ground. Your heel does not have to be down. It's not a problem, not required. So just work into that ankle for a second. And we're going to switch a little more often today. So find that position. Again, put most of your weight here. This leg is just kind of trailing on the ground. You can add another hand for support if you want. But we're trying to, I'll show you this angle. I'll show you this angle. We're trying to close this. I'm trying to use the floor to hold my foot still and then leverage my knee down towards my foot for better ankle mobility, better ankle dorsiflexion really is what we're chasing in this instance. I think most people need plantar flexion work too. It's just not as much of a limiting factor. Plantar flexion being the opposite. This is dorsiflexion, plantar flexion being pushing your foot this way. But that doesn't limit mobility or squatting nearly as much as dorsiflexion does. All right, let's go back to first leg. Just start with ankles. This is more of like a mechanical and Achilles, like actually working like the ankle joint, and then actually working on the Achilles a little bit. Not so much stretching the calves. That's only a part of the equation for ankle mobility. Back and forth, so that you're getting kind of a whole inside, middle, and outside of the ankle as you're working. All right, let's go back to that first one. Last set. Really push that knee down. Lean into this a little bit. Obviously don't do anything that feels bad. It shouldn't even feel uncomfortable. I mean, you should feel like you're opening your ankles, but it shouldn't hurt. Just add more pressure if you need to, or back off on that pressure a little bit, right? Almost done. Good. All right. We're gonna roll straight from that into a pigeon. So I'm just gonna fold one leg down, open up. We won't spend a ton of time on the hips today, but I think most people need hips all the time. Just every day, every other day. Glutes are the biggest muscle in the body, which means when they get tight, they affect a lot. All right, switch sides. Pigeon. We're just gonna hit 2 reps today on each side. This right one is a little tighter than my left one was. We'll spend about 10-20 seconds here on each side. We're just gonna hit 2 reps per side today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. You might like your hips up like this and lean into it. I'm always been kind of a hips down guy. Feels better, like less pressure on my knee, like less torque on the knee. Front. All right, switch it up again. You can change sides any way you want. Last one. Make that change. Lean it in. Almost done with this. All right, we're gonna get the sprinter stretch. So 1 foot in, just like we had it. And then we're gonna lean out in front. And we're gonna kind of switch back and forth here. So I'm coming straight down my leg. And then I'm gonna change sides. Tuck it in. This is that one where there's actually a really cool way to roll. To change this stretch. But I don't have enough room in here. All right, switching it up. Back to that first side. Still wearing my wedding band on my watch when I run. I don't like my band, even though it's a silicone band. I don't like it on my finger. Don't prefer that. I don't know, I get kind of sweaty and it just feels like it slips off really easy and just bugs me. Don't tell my wife. I guess if she watches this, she'll know. But so I always put it on my watch band when I run. And sometimes I forget to put it back on. So I think my wife would probably prefer that I were a little more consistent with my wedding ring, but I don't know. I'm just as married either way. Doesn't mean it's not important. It's definitely important. That's why it exists. But switch sides. All right, one more rep per side. Switch. Last one. I never really know how long to make these. My aim is 10 to 15 minutes every time, but I actually don't know if people would prefer longer ones or shorter ones, or if it's the perfect time. So if you have an opinion, which you do not have to have an opinion, that's okay. If you do have an opinion, just write it in the comments. I would love to know. I'm kind of curious. If you feel like these are too short, if you'd like for them to be longer, if so, how much? Or if you feel like they're kind of just right, or maybe shorter sessions would be better. I don't know that I'll go shorter, truthfully. All right, crisscross it up. Let's lean in. Not gonna spend a ton of time in this position. Again, we're not trying to work too much on the hips today, but just felt like a good flow. We'll spend about 10 or 20 seconds here and we'll switch. So cross the feet the other way. This one always feels so awkward. It's like you grow up sitting one way all the time. I don't think it's politically correct anymore to call this what we called it when I was a kid, so I'm not gonna do it. It's just crisscross. But switch. You used to grow up sitting this way so much. One foot over the other. You just get used to it. It's kind of weird to flip. Last one. To go like with my feet the opposite direction feels so goofy. Alright. We're going to finish this mobility flow out with a little bit more activity. This is the 90-90 hip flip, so I'm taking one leg with the outside of my leg down, knees at 90 degrees. The other inside of my leg is down, knees also at 90 degrees. I'm gonna start facing this way. This is the one where you scooch forward as you do it. So maybe I'll back up to start. And we're gonna flip up and over. So now my leg's opposite, inside down, outside down. I'm gonna flip up and then over. So I'm switching back and forth. And I'm just gonna keep flipping nice and slow. Good strong posture, trying to get my chest up. And I'm just gonna slowly work towards you guys. And when I get too close to the camera, we'll be done for the day. Back and forth. If you're inching forward, it's perfectly normal. I'm working forward right now. Get a little bit closer every single rep. Flip it back, forward, nice tall chest. Back. Forward, back, almost done. Back and forth. Go 2 more reps. Flip, over. This will be our last one. Flip over. I'm gonna pause for a second so I can get that still for the camera, for the, what is it, the thumbnail. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Guess it's weird if I don't finish the video like I always finish the video, so I'm here. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stretching. Hope you feel better. Felt like a good, nice active flow. Nothing too crazy. Little ankles, little hips, little mobility. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.